Hey friends, happy Wednesday evening. It is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures on behalf of the Decoupage Central page and my page tonight. We are going to be working on a fun storage project. So if you are on the replay, you will not see the red light up in the corner. So hashtag replay, let us know you're here. If you see that red light, then you are live, guys. So comment, let us know you're here, and we will be gifting a gift card at the end of tonight's live. So I am normally on Tuesday night. We are on Wednesday night tonight. I had to switch nights this week. So I hope that you can be here with me tonight and join me. So hope everybody's doing good, guys. I am going to scoot this camera back here just a little bit and we are going to get started. All right, guys. So we are going to be working on a mold project on a storage crate. Hey Liz, how are you? Hey Renee, good to see y'all. Let me just make sure, I almost forgot, I got sidetracked, that I am on the Decoupage Central page as well, guys. Hey Gloria, how are you? Good to see y'all tonight, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me on Wednesday. Hey Barb, I had to reschedule last night. I was kind of under the weather a little bit, but I am feeling much better today. Hey Kay, hey Gloria, hey Cheryl and Chris. Okay guys, so how many of y'all have problems with crafting when you come to storage for your molds, stamps, inlays, all those good things? So we are going to work on a project tonight so I can actually, and I'm not going to say that I have an IOD mold problem, but I might. So we are going to work on a storage space for these molds. Hey Amanda and Karen, good to see y'all. Hey Ann and Luann. So we are going to work on, like I said, we're going to work on a place to put these where they are neat and we can get good access to them. Hey Terry and Donna. So what I've got is I've got a crate, and it's a larger crate than y'all have seen me work on in the past. It is actually written on the box tonight for us. It's a 16 by 10 and a half by 7 and a half. So I'm going to let y'all, I know it's backwards, but 16 and a half, 10 and a half by 7 and a half. And this is what we are going to use tonight. I am not going to paint the whole thing tonight. We are just going to work on the side that's going to face towards the front. Hey Marta. All right, so I'm going to scoot y'all back pretty good tonight so I can show you what all we're doing and all those good things, guys. So first of all, because I'm trying to figure out what the easiest way to show y'all. So I think what I'm going to do is, while some of y'all are hopping on real quick and I can say my highs, I am going to paint the front side of this crate, and then we will get started with all the fun things. Hey Eva, hey Erin, good to see y'all. So I have not used black finishing wax in a while, and I want to do that tonight. Hey Andrew, good to see you. I saw IOD do this, so this is not my idea. I did get it from the IOD sisters, one of their reels, and I saw it and I was like, oh, we have got to do that tonight. We have got to make this, guys. And y'all, I thought I couldn't do reactions, but I got thumbs up, so if y'all can give me some hearts, that would be great too. Yes, Erin, I am glad too. I was trying to decide if I wanted to use my cashmere color or my white color, and I really don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. I appreciate it. My face is cleared up. I am feeling so much better until I dropped all of that. Hey, Elizabeth. Good to see ya. All right, guys. I'm going to move. I thought I had everything organized, but you know how that goes. Y'all are watching me, so there'll definitely be some bloopers, that's for sure. Okay, real life, that's the way it is. Now I'm looking for my brushes. I know they're somewhere. Hey Terry, it is lots of molds. Y'all, I haven't even started painting and I have paint on myself. What in the world? What in the world? So I'm gonna use cashmere paint tonight. Like I said, I am just going to work on this part right here for tonight. So we're going to get this painted. Get it painted up. Thank you, Nikki. And like I said, this is a 16 by 10 and a half. What were the dimensions? If somebody was on at the beginning, remind me what they were. 16 by 10 and a half. by 7.5. Right, Gloria? I know. You've seen me use brown wax before. It's just a brown wax in black, and I haven't used black in a while. Black used to be my go-to color, guys, and so we're gonna do the black. It's gonna kind of make it turn out gray in a way. It's kind of like a cement when I put that black wax on and buff it back. So we'll turn it this way so you can see. All I'm doing is painting the front of this, guys. I almost got it painted, so what I'm gonna do real quick is paint the inside of these handles. Paint this one little strip and we will be good. Hey, Jennifer. And like I said, I don't know what I want to put on the sides yet. I don't know if I want to put rice paper. I don't know if I want to leave them just painted. I haven't decided if I want to do paint inlays. So I've got all the ideas, but I know what I want to do on the front because like I said, I saw it on the IOD video and that's what we are going to do tonight. All right, so we've got our base coat. Got one spot I missed. I know, right, Jamie? It'll be pretty, and y'all will be able to see everything I'm doing, I promise. This was just painting, and I was gonna have this prepped, but we were working on bunny orders, getting those ready to go out in the mail, and lost track of time just a little bit. All right, so we've got that painted white, so we're gonna go to our molds now and do all that fun stuff. And I say white, it's cashmere, it's kind of an off-white. Hey Liz, how are you, my friend? All right, so I can kind of get that back over here. So we're gonna do a couple different things tonight. We are gonna use clay and we are gonna use some resin. Hello, Colleen and Mary, good to see y'all. I'm waiting on some IOD clay to come, but it is not here yet. So I am going to, because I only need it for one thing tonight, I am going to use this that we had handy. And I know some of y'all like it. It's the DOS clay. Yes, I know, girl. I'm telling you. I'm looking hard, y'all. Hang on. I have a different cracker. I'm like, I want my baggie to put my clay in when I'm done. All right, guys. So for this one, you know what would make sense? Hang on, we're gonna back up just a second. We're gonna start on, did I? No, I did not, Erin. I did not. We're gonna go ahead into our molds first, and then while they're drying, I can do the clay. So save time, guys. See where I wanna put everything. I've got a huge table, got stuff everywhere. Hey, Sharon. Okay, so I don't know which molds I want to use on the front just yet. Hello, Trailset Designs. Yes, Judy, I know you do, my friend. Okay, so I am thinking I want to do, y'all, I have so many ideas. I don't even know what I want to do. Y'all know I love the new mold that just came out. I am thinking instead of using the roses, we are going to use this piece right here for decorative. We can put that there, and then we're going to use some hearts. I was going to use the keys. We'll see where we get to. Hey, Monica. I know, guys, I'm all over the place because I have a million ideas how I want to do the front of this crate, and I can't use all of them at the one time. So this is for our molds, to hold our molds in. Hey, Rhonda, good to see you, my friend. So we are using casting resin, and I'm gonna have to be careful because I am almost out of my casting resin. So we may do some other ones with clay too, guys. We will see what happens. So I'm down to one thing of casting resin. I need to be more mindful of that, guys. All right, we're gonna do one part to one part. It tells us on here, if y'all saw me pour this when these came out, I was like, why do I have so much extra resin? And I answered my own question after the live, and I don't think I ever told y'all what the answer was. But when I poured these, it says 85 milliliters. and like this one says 51 or 61 milliliters. I did 61 to 61, and that's not right. It should have been, because this one's, we're gonna make it easy on the math. This one's 61 milliliters, so it should have been 30 of the A and 30 of the B to equal the 61, so like 30 and a half of each of them. And I went off and I poured the whole thing. So that's why I had so much extra. So just remember that these are the total amounts that you need and not the amount of each that you need, because that is what I did. Oh, do not let it scare you, Linda, especially if you use the casting resin or to start. That way, if you have any issues with dexterity or anything like that, it is super, super easy to do. Okay, so it's 61 milliliters, so we are gonna need 30 and a half and 30 and a half. I am gonna make that really simple. And I am just gonna go ahead and get my other ones ready as well. Y'all, that bunny would be cute on there. That rooster would be cute on there. We all love the rooster. What other one do I want to do? Because I got to make it even for my brain. Got to make it even for my brain, guys. Who else is like that? You need even numbers. You don't want the half numbers and all of the odd numbers. I have to have even numbers. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's see. If I do, that's 40. It's going to be way too much. 40 and 80. But that might work. Let's see if I have that much. I do. Okay, guys. Gotta think. I told y'all I have to make it easy on myself. So we're using part A right now. So we are gonna do, I'm gonna do 40. So it's gonna give me 80. We only need, what did I say? We only needed 60. So I've got my other ones ready on standby to be poured into. Ordered the new mold. Oh, yes. Awesome, girlfriend. Okay. So we'll figure out what we're going to use when we get there. And then I'm going to pour the B. So we got, make sure I'm on the same page as what I am in my head. So we're going to do equal amounts. This is kind of clumpy. So I hope, y'all, this is old resin. Okay. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. I didn't shake it. It's old. Okay. If it doesn't work, y'all are gonna see a mess. Hey, Susan. I know, y'all, I'm all like, oh, resin is so easy. And then here I am. And I'm like, not sure. 1 minute. Oh, thank you. Y'all see the bunny over here in the corner from my reel today? I love that bunny. Love, love, love. And guys, any of these products that I am working with tonight besides the crate and the resin can be found at Decoupage Central. All you gotta do is exclamation DC and it will take you over there to Decoupage Central with all the goodies. And she did release some new papers today. I do not have those papers yet, but they are fantastic. Just watching the clock, guys. Somebody talk to me while I'm watching the clock. If you're still addicted to casting resin, I hope it works. It changed colors, so I'm hoping it works. We'll find out. We will find out. Stand by. I don't have. Okay. So I am just pouring this in here relatively quickly, because it is a larger mold. And then I'm gonna go to my smaller pieces. I'm like, which ones did I wanna do? I don't even remember. This is why you should plan in advance, my friends. I love the cameos. So you know what? We're gonna do a whole bunch of those. And that's gonna be just the perfect amount, y'all. Okay. So we are good. We are good on our resin, none left. But I am still gonna stick it over there out of the view. And it is turning, as you can see. Now, one of the advantages of using the casting resin, if you're using a whole bunch of different ones like this, is, yeah, this one, I needed to shake it. It was clumpy because I hadn't shaken it. I forgot to shake it. It was older. So you may have seen, I can use it now because I've shaken it, but I didn't have it shooken, so it was clumpy. And that has to do with the heat and temperatures. So it's going to be okay though. It may be a little sticky when I go to take it out. I have had that happen before if I haven't shaken it correctly. So it may be sticky tonight, guys. I've had that problem with this particular resin, so with that one, and I forgot that's the one I had. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch out real quick, and we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna use this one because it only has one in there, and then we'll slide our big one right here, and then this one only has one too, so let's slide it back. But what I was saying, that's an advantage of using the casting resin, is you can pour multiple things at one time, as when you're using the clay, you have to do one at a time. So it just depends on what you like. Like I said, we have this on handy. This is what Terry uses for some of his modeling of things that he does. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some cornstarch. And these are the apothecary molds. Let me find a brush. I think it is, Aaron. I think it is. I think it really is that one. Yes, all of these molds are available at Decoupage Central, y'all. Brenda, I love it. Okay, so we've got some cornstarch in our baggie. As y'all can tell, this is the one I use all the time. And then I'm gonna pick out the mold I wanna use, and I think I wanna use this one today. So I'm gonna just dust it lightly with some cornstarch. And y'all bear with me, I haven't done a live since Sunday, and like I said, I haven't been feeling good. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this project turns out how I want it to. Okay. So I don't think I've ever used this before. It is very sticky. Is that normal? I don't even know, y'all. Maybe you're supposed to mold it first. I know I do that with some of the other ones. Thank you, Beverly, for the stars, my friend. Okay. So let's just wing it and make it happen, right, guys? I don't know. I know some of y'all love this, but I think I like the IOD better. It's a little more resistant for me. Brenda loves the DOS too. Awesome. Okay. Well, we will find out, guys. It just seems like it's a little more, is wet the word for it? I don't know. Y'all, I'm on the struggle bus because I'm not used to working with this clay. I'm sure it works fantastic, but when you get used to working with another clay and then you switch your clays, sometimes it's a little bit different. I'm hoping we're going to see what happens here. Let me just make sure I got all my edges. Okay. How'd I put that in there? How did I do that? Okay. We want to get all the air out. We're going to seal it up. Right, I hear you. I hear you, Rhonda. That's why I use it a lot, because it's like, I don't want to say it's user friendly, but it is a little bit easier But y'all, I painted myself today. It is, what do I want to say? Some projects you need clay for. This particular one, I need clay for what we're doing for this part. And like if you do pots and things that have that angle, and then all you do is you pop it out. Okay. So there's our clay. It worked just fine. It worked just fine. I've ran out of space, y'all. That is why we are doing this project, so everything will be together. You suck with all. I can't believe I repeated that out loud. Okay. So I'm gonna let that sit for just a couple minutes so I can paint it, and then I'm gonna stamp a mold into it. Okay. So I want my mold to have some ink on it. Oh, hallelujah, y'all. This is not going to be that sticky. So, whew. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I had some the other day, and Terry had to, okay, so this is stickier for that one, not for that one. There we go. That one's a little bit, might not be completely done. Okay, so details on the casting resin. Get my ugly fingers out of there with all my paint and clay on there. It stuck to my fingers really well, y'all. And then they just pop out. Super easy. We've gotten lucky so far, guys. All of them just popped right out today. I was a little nervous because I didn't have it. This one's bigger, so okay, we're still good. All right, y'all, look at the detail on that. So pretty. Now we've done the flowers before. This is just gonna be, and it has the edges. If you wanted to continue around, the edges will loop into the edges. Does that make sense? So you can place them on each other. Hey, Myra. Okay. So we've got that painted. I am gonna go ahead and paint these. I always paint my casting resins just because when I use wax, they hold better to the paint. That is just something that I do. Yes, Lori, I agree, my friend. That's something that I do. You don't necessarily have to do that if you're gonna leave it the white color, but I recommend it. That's just something I recommend. I'm gonna go back into my cashmere. I'm gonna use a different brush for this though. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that edge detail on the crate like that. I'm not even gonna worry about it doing that. If I wanted to, I could cut it. I don't think I have a knife with me, but we are gonna leave it like that for today. Yes, when they're soft, they are perfect for shaping. But if they're too soft, they'll be sticky. Trust me, I have had them too soft before, and it is a nightmare. So you don't want to take them out if they're still sticky. But if they're soft, absolutely. All right, guys, we're just painting cashmere over it. And I'm gonna do a test with my black wax on one of these because, like I said, I haven't done black wax in a while. We may want to do a black rub and buff instead. I will see what I'm gonna like better. I love it, Brenda. Thank y'all for hopping on with me on Wednesday. Like I said, I wasn't feeling the best yesterday. I was home from work on Monday and Tuesday. So, but you know, it was really funny. I think it was like probably 1 o'clock in the morning last night. I was like, oh, I feel good again. I don't know, it was just bizarre. Hey, Jody. All right, so we are painting all of them the same color. And notice this clay kind of matches my resin. How long does it take to dry the resin? Are you talking about the clear resin or the white? The white casting resin is ready to use within 10 minutes. The clear casting resin is going to take 12 to 24 hours depending. Now there is a clear fast casting resin. I just don't recommend that one because it does yellow, and if you're using clear, you normally want it to be clear, and so it's going to yellow a lot faster. So I do recommend purchasing a higher end clear resin once you get the hang of it. I know I just threw a lot of information at y'all. So if you'll need me to repeat anything, just holler at me. All right, guys, so we've got this all painted. Now what I'm gonna do on my mold that we used our clay on, I am gonna dry the surface of it just a little bit so I can paint it and still have it moldable. Hi, Susan. Now, when you heat it up, it may crack, but you know what? I am okay with that with clay. Clay is never going to be perfect. At some point, it's going to crack. Even when you don't want it to crack, it's going to crack. Some clays don't crack as much. I'm just going to be real gentle. And we're going to paint this so it matches perfectly. And then I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to dry my paint. The clear fast casting is the one that I do not recommend, because if you're going to use clear, you normally want it to be very pretty, see-through, not very many bubbles. Like art resin clear, it does not yellow as quick. I've had some pieces I did like 3 to 4 years ago, and some of them have yellowed a little bit with the art resin, but not as much as when I first started out with the clear casting resin. They were all yellow within 6 months. So I would hate to recommend that particular resin and have you do a project that you fantastically love and then have it yellow on you. Hey, Angela. So that's my advice. I know there's some people out there that love that clear, but for me, it has not, with our humidity and temperatures and all the things, it has not been fantastic. Okay, guys, so I am using, hold that thought. We're using a lot of different things. And like I said, all of these can be found at Decoupage Central. Just do !DC and search mold and stamps and it'll pop up. But I'm using the Apothecary stamps. I know it's backwards for y'all, but it has our letters. It actually has our labels, all those good things. So I have already typed out. I have already laid out the word molds, which is you're gonna put it on your acrylic blocks backwards. So so it probably looks right to y'all, but if you do it this direction and you go to stamp it, it's not gonna be correct. So you're always gonna want it backwards of the way you're gonna stamp it. Fast casting clear, Lisa. Fast casting clear. Okay, and all I'm gonna do, and this is the way I like to do it because I like my letters to show up really well on my clay. I'm gonna do it this way. Have a little more control pouncing it. And then I'm gonna come over here. I've got too much stuff on here right now though. Hang on, because I'm not gonna mess this up after we've already gone through all of that together. Okay. stand by, my friends. Stand by. And it's so funny, I can't see up, so everybody at work is always like, why do you have it on your nose? Because I can't see the computer, but I gotta have them down so I can see what's going on right here. Perfect. Okay, guys. I know it's backwards for y'all, but I stamped the word Moulds in there. IOD Moulds, they are M-O-U-L-D-S. So I was a little heavy on the S, but everything else turned out good. If I wanted to, I could go back in and mush it a little more, but I really don't want to. I'm just gonna kind of flatten that one out just a little bit. Okay. So this is when and if you have all of the fun toys and things that we get accumulate over time, how we can mix and match everything to make really cute projects. So what I will do with this, because we have already, and I don't have it in here, but I will spray this with a spray, and then I will go in and do anything I want to do over that. So that's going to be one part that's not going to be done tonight, because I want to spray the ink on there, because I did put ink on it. But that's just me. I like to have a little bit more prominent of what it's trying to say. Thanks, Lori. Okay, so let's get these dried up real quick, and then I'm going to attach that before it dries. I want to do that test. Oh, I missed a whole section of that. Right down the middle. You sure can, Rhonda. You absolutely can. I think these are pretty well. I'm just drying the paint that's on the resin that we did. And what I want to do now, y'all, okay, so we've got this cream color. I am going to grab, y'all, I'm laughing at myself because I specifically lose something every live. I legit, here it is, it's under my cups. I was like, I got out my black wax. I had it ready, but I had my cup on it, and I never looked down to see what is down there. Okay, guys. This is an old stencil brush. I'm going to use it. It's black wax. Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm going to do a test. I know I want the hearts, so let me grab another shop towel. I know they're so pretty, Liz. The detail, I love the detail. All right, we'll just stick that on the crate for now. Okay, so I'm testing. I want to see how well. Y'all know me. I'm gonna go for it all. Or don't go for it at all. All right. Yep. That is what I want for sure. Okay. So can y'all see that? How it's just got the black in there, but yet it leaves it kind of like a cement color. That is what we're going for. So let me show you what it looks like before I wipe it back, so you don't get alarmed and scared of what's happening. Okay. So this is before. Okay, this is just paint. Now I'm going to take some wax, and I am going to put it on this entire piece. You can use white wax to help control it if you want white wax. You can use clear if you're really scared of the black, but like I said, I'm so used to the brown. Okay, so here it is with it all on there, not wiped back. And then I'm going to wipe it back. So it's just gonna bring out that detail where we wipe it back. Okay, can you see the difference now? Okay, so I normally use brown. Tonight we're using black. So we got black wax tonight. I think this one is just off of Amazon. I have not found, to me, all black waxes kind of work the same in my experience. So when this one dries with the clay, I will go through and do the exact same thing, but I'm not going to do it right now because it's still in the process of drying. So I don't want to really put my wax on there. Put some cornstarch in your molds if you can't get your clay to pop out, and that will definitely help. It will pop right out. Or, Jamie, if you're having problems with your clay, you can put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes and it will pop out. Clay, not wax. Did I say wax? Put the clay in the freezer. So when I wipe it back, I'm getting back to that cream color, and I think this black goes really well with that cream color. There is white wax. I do have white wax, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't get the white wax, white wax, I can't say it, white wax to work as well for some of my projects, but it is pretty. And I am doing this before I get it on my crate, just so y'all could see the difference. Normally I would do this after because we're gonna do this on our entire crate. You did use cornstarch. Try them in the freezer then. Definitely try them in the freezer. Yes, it does look like cement, and that's the look I wanted with this. So I just love it. And then if you wanted to go down even deeper with your, what do you want to call it, shop towel, and pull out some of those areas that are thicker, super easy to do. See how I pulled out some? I left this chunk right there so you could see. So you can wipe it back to whatever consistency you like before it sets. And I like that darker on the edge, so I'm gonna put it back. No, do not use cornstarch on your liquid, Maggie. Don't use it on your liquid. Only on cornstarch only on clay. Sorry, I had to get my thoughts together there, y'all. Got one spot that's not dry, so that's not gonna stick real well right there, but that's okay. So just to show you again, kind of looks like a hot mess before we wipe it back. And then we're just gonna wipe it back. Bring out that gorgeous detail. Go the right direction. Just looks really, really pretty. Like I said, we've done black waxes, we've done brown waxes, all different kinds. Rub and buffs. I know, I love black wax, and I got away from it when I started doing a lot of my rustic projects because I'd use the brown. But I was like, you know what? We're going to use black tonight just to show them the difference. You've used the inks. I was going to say, if you use the oxides, make sure you don't get them wet because they will reactivate. So you definitely want to spray them and get them set in. Now, the inks may be different than the pads that I'm thinking of. So you might be totally fine, Nikki. I'm just gonna wipe that back, y'all. It's so pretty. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is so much detail and so pretty in that black. But we're gonna wipe it back to this up here. And that's where I said you can determine how much you want to wipe that black wax back. And you can even, if you get in some of those grooves and you've got way too much, you can take another type of wax brush and just kind of get it out. But I like it. That's like my look. I like that stuff. Okay, guys. Isn't that pretty? Give me some hearts if y'all like that with the black. Y'all have seen the brown before, but this is the black. Wiping the black back. I know, because it gives it like that concrete look, Lisa. Gives it that really cool concrete look. Okay, guys. So, what I'm going to use tonight, I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. Okay, good, Nikki. Good, good, good. Okay, I am using Gorilla Wood Glue. A lot of people use, what is it? Tight Bond, Quick and Thick or something like that. But I like my Gorilla. I love my Gorilla Glues. One thing I am going to do real quick, guys, is I am going to put, I'm not going to put them down, but I'm going to put these back in my folder because you do not want to lose one of your letters. So I'm just going to put it back in here. And while I'm thinking about it, because I don't want to lose any of my letters. And I've done so well over the last year of not doing that. So tonight is not the night to start. Not the night to start with that. All right, and I'm getting space so I don't accidentally knock something over. Okay. So if you missed the beginning, we have this crate. We painted the front. And I think I'm gonna be able to hold it to where y'all can see what's going on. Yes, they are, Stacy. They are all IOD. Okay, guys. So we are definitely going to put this at the bottom. And like I said, we're going to leave it a little bit with the edges out for this particular one, which I'm fine with. We're going to stick that at the bottom. I promise that was my chair. I promise that was my chair. All right. I told you I was going to put black wax on it, so I'm already getting black wax on it. Okay. I am up close and personal with this mold. I may have it upside down. I can't even tell. Hang on, y'all. Oh, no, you're good, Becca. Does it really matter? Maybe. Yes, it does. All right. Thanks, Maggie. I asked my coworker the other day, I was like, am I funny? Because sometimes y'all say I'm funny. And I'm like, am I? I don't think I am. This is what we get for doing a big project on a live, right, guys? So I'm just going to, I normally would use my fingers, but somebody yelled at me last week for using my fingers. So I'm being mindful this week. And we will just get it on here pretty good. Got a little black wax there, but that's not gonna hurt anything. Now y'all can't see what I'm doing, I know, but hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'll come back to y'all here in just a second. I want to make sure it gets down and doesn't move too much. Somebody told me it was bad for my fingers, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we get all different things, y'all. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. I know I've got some wax on there, bear with me. I'm gonna put it on everything, so let's go ahead and put that right there. If I could stand up, y'all, I would, but I can't. Okay. If I stand up, I'm gonna fall and y'all are really gonna laugh. So this is the clay. The important thing when you do clay, because it's not dry, it's still wet, is you want to use a type of glue like this, because if not, it will go up into the clay and it won't dry right. So I'm just gonna make sure we got that. Not doing it real heavy, but enough pressure to make sure it's down. Okay, and then I think the key will be really cute there. All right, guys, I know y'all can't see, but I have my placement, so now y'all might be able to see. Exactly, my friend. Girl, I have done it and I've laughed at myself. So the scary part is when I can't get up. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to do it like this. I'm sorry. I will show it to you. Y'all are seeing how I'm doing it. The process. I kind of wish I had. I was like, I wish I had another heart up there. All right, I do have one. No rhyme or reason with this, guys. I am just sticking them on there how I think they look cute. And then I'm gonna decide, it's gonna go in our cabinet, which it will fit into, or it could sit on the floor beside me in my labs. That would probably be the most beneficial thing when I can't find what I'm looking for. But it's gonna hold all our molds, and I'm gonna show y'all. So we still got plenty of time. All I gotta do is wax this up. And y'all are seeing the process, so it's not like you can't. Y'all, I'm sorry, I just burped on y'all. If I use some stick fast in with it, it would definitely stick faster, but I don't have that out. Oh, I love it, Michelle. I love that idea. Fun fact, talking about rocks, I used to love, in Arkansas, they have crystal digging and rock digging up there, and Terry and I would go up there for the weekend and go crystal digging, and oh my gosh, guys, it was so fun. I didn't keep my packaging for them. I am horrible about that. I don't keep packaging for anything really. I may not have enough glue on this one. Yes, you sure can, Maggie. The only reason I'm using the glue is it's Texas. We get hot, humid, all the things, and sometimes when you use hot glue can get heated up, and then of course you know what it does when it heats up. So your things come loose. So that's why I'm using this glue today. So there we are. Which direction? Okay, so that's the front of our thing. I think my one thing is sliding down because that's not dry yet. Hang on. Don't want them to slide down too much. They'll be stuck in a minute, but we don't want them to slide just yet. Real quick. I can't get the right direction, y'all. Okay, let me just kind of hold it in place. Hey, Mitzi. No, you are good. I should have put some Stick Fast on there, y'all, because it's going to take it. That one's dry. This one's dry. Just going to take these just a second. That would be cute, Maggie. That would be cute. And remember, we are going to do the clay just like we did these with the black to have that accent around there. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I take my brush that we have our wax, and I'm gonna wax the whole piece now. Okay. I am not scared of black wax. See, when we wipe it back, it's just going to give it that little bit of cement color mixed with our paint. It's not dry. It's almost dry. Work on the areas that are dry. I know, it was so much fun, Maggie. So much fun. Because I know y'all were thinking, oh, she's got that cream color, but we're gonna make it all flow together. They're almost dry right up there. That one is completely dry. That one's dry. I'm moving that key a little bit because I know it's not dry all the way. Let me hold it. Can y'all see what I'm doing now, y'all? I know, like, some of it you're not being able to see, and I apologize. I wasn't even thinking about it being such a big project. And gluing those down. Yes, my friend. And what I may do, hang on. I think I can maybe that one heart right there just does not like me right now. See what we're doing? Y'all seeing it come together? With that brown. Or black, sorry, not brown. I really need those to dry. I need those two to dry, y'all. Dry for me. I'm just going to go ahead and go around the mold lightly on the outside, but I will come back. That one just does not want to stay on. Oh no, it sticks great. I put more glue on the larger ones. So like this one's stuck, that one's stuck, this one's stuck. I just got to get these two stuck. And those were the last two that I put on. They're almost there. Everything's stuck. I mean, I keep my keys stuck. Got to be patient. Sometimes as creators, when we're doing our lives, we're like, we need it to hurry up. But in the reality of it is, we just need to be patient, let it do its thing. Just apply some pressure. Hey, Marcy. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do, that one's almost completely stuck. I'm going to move it. I've got, hang on, I am going to move this one just because I've got that like that. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much going to be what our front is with the molds. Thank you, Lori. And then what we're going to do to finish it off, I'm going to paint the sides and do all that when I figure out what I want to do. Hopefully they're not going to fall too much while I show y'all this. And then we will be able to put our molds, and I will label them on the outside. Like I said, I've got some molds, guys. Some of them are labeled on the outside if you have the newer ones. Okay, and our molds fit in there. We still have some space left. So what my idea, I'm making sure these aren't sliding too much, y'all. My idea for this is, we've got our molds in here. So then we're gonna come in and we're gonna take our clay that we use, put our clay in here. I've got another mold, y'all. We got our clay. We have our specific glue that we use for our molds. If we wanted to put any of our waxes that we use for our molds, we can put those in there. We can put our resin. And everything is together. It is all organized, ready to pick up and use. And then we have this cool front that says molds, which I will do the black on, and then lay that back down so y'all can see. I know, Kimberly. I know. So they all fit in there perfectly. You could do probably, you would need the same width of the crate, but you could do a shorter crate for sure. You don't have that many molds, you will be by the time you're done with me, my friend. You will, I promise. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna keep my wax brush in here too, guys. So that is what I've got. I am gonna keep those, keep an eye on those so they don't go down too low. So I know I just put all that in there, but I do need, I'm gonna take out these things and just put it the other direction real quick. I know, that's what I'm saying, Liz, and we can put it on the floor next to us. We can label, like these have labels right here on those sides, but we could just take a permanent marker, label them on the sides so we know what we have. And then what I'm gonna do, guys, just for the moment, so that doesn't turn on me too much. So I can show y'all real quick again what that front looks like. And I will post after that clay is dry, what that looks like with it all going in the right direction. And y'all know what? I was gonna say, those almost fit going the other way too. When you feel the flowing or concave, they fit perfectly. I know. Well, and like I said, I have a lot of molds, so this is gonna be my molds. I have one that I'll do for stamps. I'll have another one that I'll do for rice paper. I do have a crate already for rice paper, so I do have more molds over there, y'all. I have, secret be told, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 more molds over there. So it's not going to be too big by any means for my mold addiction, y'all. So I know, right, Lisa? All right, guys, let me pull this over here real quick and get a winner for tonight. And like I said, tonight was just about storage and what we could potentially do with a fun idea for a front of a crate with some of our molds. So let me get over here. Right. I love it, Colleen. I love it, guys. All right, let me find someone real quick here for the winner for tonight. I know, I do have a lot of crates, y'all. I like to store things in crates. Becca Gleason, congratulations, Becca Gleason. You are tonight's winner. So just email me or PM me your email address, and I will get your gift certificate from Jonelle and get it to you in the morning. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, it was something kind of different. It was probably too big a project for the live tonight, but I appreciate y'all giving me some grace on it, and I will definitely post a post of it when it is completely finished and dry. We should, Maggie. That would be fun. That would be super fun. All right, guys, y'all have a blessed rest of the week. I will see y'all again Tuesday night on my page and on the Decoupage Central page for more tips and tricks. And I think next week we might do some rice paper, fun rice paper project. I know, right? I love it. All right, guys, y'all be blessed. Have a great rest of the week, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.